president of America, that is going to be somebody like Obama that will be behind the scene. And every policy you see today is the policy of Obama, pro-Islamic State. First, I want to share a story of how ISIS was created. Many of you do not know how ISIS was created. ISIS was created from the war in Syria. Now, let us go back to the time of Gaddafi in Libya. What happened in Gaddafi? What happened to Gaddafi? America funded, under Obama, funded the rebels in Libya to remove Gaddafi from power. America pumped, under Obama, pumped weapons to North Africa. They were supervising it. They were blockade. They closed the airspace. They declared no fly zone. And they were using the Mediterranean Sea, shielding these rebels who they don't know who they are. But you know, the people funding them knows who they are. But the average American, average European do not know who they are. They funded people they know nothing about. What happened? They succeeded in killing Gaddafi. After they killed Gaddafi, what happened? The entire weapon was moved to the Sahel region of Africa. From Sahel region, they moved it to the West African, to Nigeria. Boko Haram began to use the weapons that America supplied to rebels in Libya. So the war was not actually about Libya. It was about the destabilization of North Africa, which will further give birth to what you see today, Boko Haram weapons everywhere. That is one. Has Obama apologized to Africa for that?
The answer is no.
Are you going to compare the time of Gaddafi and now? The answer is no. So what is the essence of arming rebels in Libya? Now, can you just answer me? Can somebody explain the reason for funding army rebels to kill Gaddafi in Libya? It is to destabilize Africa. That is number one. Number two, when the war of Syria started, before the war of Syria started, it is the same thing they did in Libya that they wanted to do in Syria. They funded and armed rebels in Syria. They said, oh, we are not going to go, our ground troop will not go there. So who are you funding? Who are you giving arms to? They don't know. But some of them know who they are. It was from there. Those people that supplied arms to, Obama supplied arms to in Syria, splitted into three. One of them became the ICC today. The other two engaged the Syria, engaged the NATO. The other one fought alongside with Assad, the Syrian government, and Russia came to help them. As that was going on, Turkey was buying oil from the ISIS. One of them who controlled the oil in Syria. And Russia was not happy with that. Several times, if you all can remember when aeroplane was shut down. And Russia accused Turkey of buying the gas from ISIS in order to fund them. This was going on. Everybody, those who were interested in reading what is going on, know what I'm talking about. That was how ISIS came on board, using America's arms supplied by Obama. So Donald Trump came. Many of us who understood what is going on and how Donald Trump can stop this nonsense, we supported Donald Trump. We supported Donald Trump because he was the right man then. But many people was calling Donald Trump a racist. He hates blacks. We saw beyond that. We saw beyond a man who was just abusing blacks. It was not just about abuse. We saw something beyond abusing blacks. And by the way, was there anything he said about black that were not true? Is there anything he said about Nigerian criminals that were not true? Is it that Nigeria is a shithole? Is it a lie? Or is it because it was coming from him? So, nobody can come out and say what Trump said was a lie. But why was a white man saying it? Why is it was a white man who said it? That was the problem. And that is the hypocrites, political correctness that we see ourselves today. It has destroyed the human dignity, the morality we have as a people. You are saying it. You are wrong. You are the wrong person to say it. We supported Donald Trump because of that. And when he came on board, what happened? ISIS disappeared. Donald Trump dealt with them. And Obama policy, Obama structure for the Islamization was truncated by the policy of Trump. Many people don't. This I'm telling you today, please go back and reflect and see what I'm telling you. Everything was truncated by Donald Trump foreign policy. ISIS was wiped away. From Iraq to Afghanistan, Taliban, to Syria, everywhere was calm.
That is true.
And then they use media to destroy Donald Trump, just like they are trying to destroy me. They use media. Every media was against Donald Trump. They tell you he's sick, he's too flamboyant. Is it sickness? Is this flamboyant we are talking about? We are talking about the foreign policy that have restored peace globally. He went as far as even talking to the North Korea. He visited there. There was a process of restoring peace globally. And then Obama and their multinational corporation came back again and started campaigning for Joe Biden. We warned the Americans. They say it was not our business. What's our business in American politics? We warned them. As is what is to come today, all of them are crying. All of them are crying for Donald Trump. All of them are crying that Joe Biden is this and that. That is exactly what is going on today. Joe Biden administration funded Iran up to $6 billion or more than $6 billion. The same Iran is attacking Israel. The same America is defending Israel against Iran. What does that tell you? So if you ask a question about how America is funding Nigeria, it is kind of funny. Because these are people who have ulterior motive that only them know. And like I said, there is somebody behind the scene, and the person is Obama. Obama is Biden, Biden is Obama. So the question of what they do and give money or aid to these countries is just for formality. They turn around, use that money to fund the attack against the American people. And that is exactly what is happening in Nigeria today. The same American general came to the Sahel region. He was making comment about Boko Haram, Al-Qaeda, ISWAP, that it is only in Nigeria that have been able to work together. And what they are looking for is to make Nigeria a safe haven so they can now begin to attack the West and America. And he said they are very sure that this is what they want to do, but they don't know when this particular attack is going to start. The same America today can watch how Hamas came to Nigeria, and a platform was given to the leader of Hamas, and the land has been allocated to them in the northern Nigeria to mine Californium to raise money to fight against Israel. The same America is watching Biafra, see how Biafra is going to do. Instead of them to arm us, we are not Islamic rebels. But you see, because we carry Bible like them, they will not arm us. Because we are peaceful like them, they will not arm us. They rather arm Taliban. They rather arm terrorists in Libya. They will arm rebel terrorists in Syria. But when it comes to Christians, they will never arm you. So what are they trying to let you know? They are trying to let you know that you must be radical. before you can get the attention of the world. Go and ponder on what I have just said today. Have you seen them arming all Islamic rebels around the world? But when it comes to Christian rebels, if they call us rebels, because that's what they call us. When it comes to Christian separatists, they will let you to suffer. They will allow you to kill yourself for 30 years, like they did in Sudan. In Sudan, North and South Sudan, 30 years of fight before they now say, come and have your freedom. But when it comes to Islamic rebels, you will see America funding them. They did it to Taliban. Everybody knows the history of Taliban. It was to use Taliban to fight Russia. It failed. They have done it to Libya. It failed. They did it to Syria. It failed. But when it comes to Christians, us, we are Christians. We believe the same faith with America. We have the same constitution with America. We believe in human dignity with America. They will turn back on us. So, and the person engineering this current America policy is Obama, pro-Islamic state. Thank you.
Please, my Prime Minister, in 30 seconds, please. I don't know if I can speak in 30 seconds. From what you just explained, sir, and I realize that America in secret is funding terrorists to take over people's land so that they can form alliance with these terrorists after the terrorists have conquered and take away the resources of the people. That is my understanding. But I want to say to America and Britain that no matter how thick the darkness is, it cannot overshadow the light. The light is the truth. And what makes you a powerful nation is your ability to defend the truth, not the amount of the weapons of war that you have. Yeah. But if America has chosen under Joe Biden to turn their back against the truth, to turn their back against justice, this will mark the beginning of America and Britain's fall. Thank you very much, my Prime Minister, for the explanation. God bless you, sir.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Rage and Fury. Oh my God. I can feel the rage in you there. Thank you very much. We move, and I appreciate our Prime Minister. That was a very detailed explanation, and even the deaf could hear it. Yes. The packaged truth that cannot be covered. Thank you so much. And then we'll go very fast. Please, 60 seconds to you. Mazi, Chine, Merem, please quickly bring your question. 60 seconds.
Okay, good evening, my Prime Minister of Biafra people. We greet you, sir. We are seeing your handwork, and thank you so much for standing up for this wonderful, for our wonderful brothers Israel. And I just want to say, ask you something, please. Can you please pardon us and tell that people that doesn't know the relationship between Biafra and Israel? Can you please share more light about the relationship between us? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. As everybody who may, or those who may not understand the relationship between us and Israel, we are the descendant of the Jews, and we are part of the Jews of Africa. A lot of people, a lot of researchers have actually said that Israel came from us, that the Jews came from us, and that we are the original Jews. So there has been a lot of research, and scholar opinion about Biafra, the descendant, the people of the gods. So we are, I would say, the original Jews. And having said that, during the time, even before the Biafra War, the state of Israel participated, although that time they played the double standard of supporting Biafra and at the same time supporting Israel, supporting Nigeria. And I wouldn't blame them, because they worked based on the information available to them as at that time. But now, a lot of secret is out. So they wouldn't do that double standard again. During the time of the Biafra-Nigeria War, over 50 Israeli Jewish organizations supported Biafra because they have come to understand that indeed we are the people of God, the descendant of Jews, like you have them in Ethiopia. You know, it is only in Biafra land that Nigeria succeeded in ridiculing the Jews, the Biafra people. But in Ethiopia today, for example, they recognized the Ethiopian Jews. But Nigeria and the Britain worked tirelessly to ridicule us before any person, before any government in the world. They ridiculed us. They told them very bad things about Biafra, and in quest to silence and block whoever that will wish to help Biafra to gain independence from Nigeria. So the war we are fighting is the most difficult, the most complicated, the most difficult task. And our freedom will come like no other freedom in the history of mankind. That's why we understand the complexity of fighting for our freedom to exit Nigeria. So, in a nutshell, the answer to your question, or to address the people, is that we, the Biafra people, are the people of Jews. And we are the descendant of Jews, and we are the black Jews, just like you have them in Ethiopia. And the Ethiopian Jews, for example, were recognized by the Israeli government, and they can travel to Israel without visa. They are treated just like them, one of them in Israel, but not the people of Biafra, because Nigeria and Britain made it possible to block that particular opportunity and possibility. But we are not going to give up. We know that in time to come, we are not going to look for them, they will look for us. Just like today, as this war is going on, we know that now it is just a technological war where the drone is doing its job. They are firing rockets and all that. But the time will come when they are going to need the ground troop. Biafra will offer them 15,000 men. It may even increase, just to show that we will never forget our root. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I'm so happy with your question. Thank you so much. And I was saying, talking about recognizing Jews in Ethiopia. I also want to tell you, sir, in Aguleri, I'm from Anamu, and I was born and brought up in Aguleri. In Aguleri, there is a place called Enugu Aguleri. That Enugu Aguleri is where Eri was buried. If you want to our listeners, go to Genesis chapter 46 verse 16. You will see where Bible mentioned Eri left Egypt. So let me not go far from that place. So every year in Aguleri we celebrate Eri Day, and in that day Israel people used to come there. Some dwarf people used to do some rituals, and that place that Eri was buried, there is one tree that have three fruits. That is three trinity. That tree grow up where Eri was buried. Thank you, sir. If you want to investigate, go to Aguleri. You will see it there. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you very much. We know the Eri, and we know the people of God that are, the history is very rich there. But I'm not here to share the history of the Eri kingdom or Eri people in Aguleri and all that. Everybody knows that. But just for the people who don't understand why Biafrans are standing with Israel, we are not actually standing with Israel. We are standing for ourselves, because we and Israel are the same. Yes. So it is we were standing with Israel just because we found ourselves in different climes, different country, different zone. So standing with Israel is also standing for ourselves. We can never be wiped away and wiped out of the surface of the earth. Exterminating Israel, annihilating Israel is not the same as annihilating us. Thank you.
Thank you, PM. Thank you, Chinemere.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as City Hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first who will collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as City Hot and the matters will be say they go on for today matter. As it be for Ebonyi State, about 3 people has been murdered or killed as gunmen attack Ebonyi community. Unknown gunmen has attacked Ebonyi community, and on this process, about 3 people were sent to judgment on this particular matter. There has been a lot of speculations. Plenty people don't they make comment concerning this matter where we say they go like this. But meanwhile, make I carry you go to the full detail of the information as they go. Yet to be identified gunmen in the late hours of Saturday attacked Akpoha community in Afikpo local government area of Ebonyi State, killing 3 persons. Also, many residents of the community while running for their lives sustained varying degree of injuries during the attack. Leadership gathered that among those killed were members of the State Neighborhood Security Watch, a female trader, and a man who was staying close to the vigilante member that was killed. A resident of the area, Uche Donatus, who confirmed the attack, said that about 10 bullets were shot at the slain Neighborhood Security Watch operatives. It was a heavy attack. I had to run out of my house because the bullets from the sporadic shooting by the gunmen were hitting the roof of my house. After they had left, 3 persons were laying dead. One of the 3 corpses lying on the ground is a member of Ebubago's security network. He has up to 10 bullets in his body. The name of the disease are Emmanuel Nwacha Egwu Nicholas Nwacha and Inya Blessing Oriona. Killings in Akpoha has become a regular occurrence and nothing has been done to stop it. We are in trouble. Emmanuel Nwacha is the leader of the Neighborhood Security Watch in the area and chief security officer of the company handling construction of a new bridge in the community by federal government, he stated. He disclosed that many bullets were picked by policemen in the community who evacuated the bodies of the deceased. My people now don't see as it happen. That one now they say this government enter and the people they targeted were some of the members of Ebubago outfit. As it be, investigation is still ongoing to ascertain who are the people who particularly carried out this operation in Ebonyi State. And I want to use this wonderful opportunity to say to the government, what are you people doing? What are you people doing? Because these things are getting out of hand. And a lot of people have given solution to this particular matter that is happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria. That the only solution to the issue that is going on in southeast is what? Is for the government to release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. I heard what Fagbemi Latif said the other day when he was making a presentation where people were asking him about the matter that concerns Mazen Nnamdi Kanu Dikoha, one of Ndigbo, and the matters that concern him. He said that and Sowore, people were questioning why was it that Sowore was released and Kanu, who is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, has not been released. And a lot of people have been asking this question. But meanwhile, the response of, the response of the Attorney General of the Federation was not favorable, because according to him, he said that he has known he has never met someone like, he has never met someone like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Sowore, but he has gone through their files, and I was wondering, why is it that a whole Attorney General of the Federation has not been able to, notice whatever that concerns Mazi Nnamdi, or does not even know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whereby this particular matter is more or so a national matter? And Attorney General of Federation opened his mouth and said that he does not know anybody like he has heard of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but he has not seen him. That even if he sees him today, that he will not be able to recognize him. And I'm wondering, what is the work of the Attorney General? The former Attorney General of the Federation was so much into this case, and the file was handed over to this present attorney. Why is it that he did not do a proper verification, since you say that you have looked at these people's case and you don't even know who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as he be? But meanwhile, let's go to the other side of the matter. I would say that, is it not better that the government do the needful and stop all this discrimination? Because there is a difference between doing what is right and discriminating among people. I feel that what is happening presently is a big discrimination, because Sowore has been released and the government has refused to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Meanwhile, let's go to another information as they be. I know they too like to bring you what is it called entertainment matters, but as they be, information will be dropped from my table. We say Paul Okoye P-Square don't marry in girlfriend will be Ivy. This one happened in a traditional marriage. And where this one happened, they don't do traditional marriage with in recent girlfriend. Remember that the old girlfriend, the old wife was divorced. And sometimes I start wondering, what does people really need? What is it that people really want? Because this Peter Okoye is rich, he's famous, and his former wife left him up until now. And I'm saying, what does ladies want? What are ladies looking for? What is their desire? What is their earnest desire? What do they really want from men? And what do they really want to get out of men? Meanwhile, you can drop your comments on the comments. You can drop your comment on the comment section and tell me what do you think? What does the ladies really want? What are they looking after? What are they up to? What do ladies want? If you're a lady that is listening to this particular broadcast, please tell me, what do you think that ladies want from a man? Because this lady got P-Square. P-Square is a rich man, a famous man, and up until now, the old girlfriend left him, and as it is still not. He is still not yet. She is still not yet satisfied as it be. Meanwhile, no get as it be where it never be before. It be like say, now here I go to wind down the curtain. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, it will be the first we'll collect them. But before I go to wind down the curtain, something just dropped now. Nigerians react of a video of a Catholic priest borrowing a line from what is it called, SK and SK and Portable, where he was saying shokoloko bango she, and that has been the trending matter now. Meanwhile, if a song is fine, I don't think it's anything bad for a bishop to sing what is it called, Portable or SK song, because he's a bishop. He can still vibe and dance to those songs because he no get as he be where he never be before. Meanwhile, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain, and if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share. Also, remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first we'll collect them. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Ndioma. Unemebolan wa. All right. Welcome back. The voice of the person you just heard is the voice of the Attorney of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi. Lateef Fagbemi, that's the voice you just heard now. The Attorney General of the Federation, who said that he does not know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in person. First of all, I want to say I wonder how Fagbemi will say that he does not know Nnamdi Kanu. And he also said that he does not know Sowore in person. And I wonder how could he be such, should I use the word, blind politician, and he has been made to be the attorney of the federation with signing cases or releasing people, allowing them to go without even knowing whose case he is signing for, or even have not tried to see the person face to face at the case of the tune of that particular magnitude in the nation, whereby it is a case that draws national attention. And Fagbemi is there as the current Attorney General of the Federation. Remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria by the time at the time of what is his name, the former Attorney General of the Federation, Malami. It was in the time of Malami. But looking at what Fagbemi Lateef is saying, he said that he has not seen somebody like Sowore or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before, but looking at their case, he was able to decide how difficult one is from the other, and he felt that Omoloye Sowore's own is just a simple case that he can let go, but that of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is confusing, and he has been given to court for the court to decide. And my point is, he said that he is allowing the course of justice to take place, that he wants justice to take place. And I am asking, that case of Sowore, was it not also in court? Because I know that the Sowore's traveling documents were taken and were handed over to the court of competent jurisdiction in Nigeria. And the attorney did not allow that particular case to follow through the court processes like that of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. According to him, he said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is already in court, and the court should decide that justice should be dispensed and not be used. And according to him, he said that he does not have any power to release anybody freely, that he first of all analyzes the person's case file before giving any freedom. And now I'm looking at that particular point in order to be able to decide, whereby Sowore's case was also in court and that of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case in court too. Why should one person be released and the other person still remains there? That is the thing. And I think that our leaders should be the pioneers of justice. If they want justice, fairness, and equity to be the ladder, the foundation of this particular nation, I think that the leaders themselves have a big role to play in order to be able to bring us to that. They are subject to that particular realm of atmosphere of justice and truth, but whereby that the leaders are the ones who are thwarting justice. Yes, you say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's other case is somehow whereby you look at Sowore's own and you decided to grant freedom. It is also following matters through the political means. Why not also follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case through political angle, and you will see things being sorted out? Now, looking at the issue that concerns Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will find out that this particular case have posed a lot of not only regional challenges, not only state challenges, but national challenges. and is also very soon going to dabble into the international. And the government at their beck and call over there has all it takes to die this matter and make this matter not to escalate and become worse. But because I think the ruling party or the ruling government felt that where this particular incidents or sins are taking place does not have anything to do with them, because it is not part of very close to their territory where they themselves will be very much affected. But meanwhile, since it's at the far southeast, let the people continue to buy. And I say that Ometara Megini Geji Sebru. Meanwhile, now here I go to wind down the curtain, and if this is your first time of actually joining us on this wonderful, powerful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe. But before I draw it down, let me bring you one or two matters as it be. For Enugu State, the government of Enugu State have demolished the Ogigen Sokamoto Park, and according to report and information that market is worth about 10 billion naira. That Ogigen Sokamoto Park is worth about 10 billion, not million, or 10 billion. That's billion naira, and that is what the government demolished in just one day. And sometimes I begin to wonder what is the interest of this present government. Before this demolition, have they already provided a relocation place, whereby these traders will be able to locate and it will become their new business area, or that the government just asks the people who are doing business there to vacate so that they can take over? I think enough time should be given, and also the government should also help after they have collected money from their citizens. They should also help in order to be able to provide what the citizens actually need. Now here I go to one because thank you for listening. God bless you.